Good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
Oh, by the grace of God.
Can you please give me a little briefing about your work?
Oh, yeah. Kente is a pure traditional weaving.
Okay.
It was beginning around about 300 years ago.
Okay.
It is originated from the Boyre, a village in Ashanti region called Boyre. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was started from a hunter and was trying to modify it and bring it to the stage we are now weaving.
Okay.
So it's about three people's brought that idea together.
Okay.
According to the history, they inspire or look a certain spider, big spider in the bush.
Okay.
The way the spider was weaving his 8 webs,
Yeah.
and then they'll sit down and look after that web all the time. They monitor him and put things together. So they begin the weaving, not actually from the actual wood that you see.
Okay.
You begin it from a certain wood called assassin toma,
Okay.
and then begin it to the one that you put on the table before they reach the loom,
Okay.
which now we are using. But here in the cultural center, we found out that we have about 2 different looms in the traditional weaving session.
Okay.
We have the one called pure traditional one. We have one also called boku loom.
Okay.
That one was invented by a certain man here. He was the head of the department for the years ago.
Okay.
So there's a different modernization in it, about 3 parts or 3 aspects in it that you see that it's being modernized. But that one, both can do the same work at the same time.
Okay.
But the difference is the bulk loom, if you be in the bulk, you can use your shoes to weave. You sit on the long chair. That assists you not to be tight too much. You couldn't feel too pains on your waist. Not like the pure traditional where you press the paddles on your toes and they sit on the short chair. For that one, at times it gives you a lot of tiredness and a lot of pains within your waist. So that is the difference, and that's the little about the Kente weaving. So Kente weaving has existed for so many years, and it has the different kinds of names, different kinds of design. Any design also has its name, and with different kinds of colors that you use to do the Kente weaving. So in actually, any moment you see Kente anywhere, you find out this is the pure Kente. This is the unique cloth the Ashanti people are proud of, including the Ghanaians. Okay. And Kente is not weaving only in the Ashanti.
Okay.
We have some different parts of the country that also weave the Kente. But we in the Akakans or the Ashantis call it Kente, but the other peoples they call it in their own name or their language. Okay. But there's a slight difference between that regions. Okay. Each region have its special work, and the texture, the design also determine the differences.
Okay. Yeah. So if I may ask, what does your job mean to you?
My job means very, 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 very important to me, because without my job, I can say I will not be what I am now. It assists me a lot because in my village called Sakrauno, we share border with Bonre people. So our forefathers also bring that job into our village. Wow. So I'll grow with it, I'll born with it, and then I'll start from the scratch. Wow. So I can say among the perfect.
Okay, so what is the most important thing for you in life?
The most important thing in me in life is, as the Kente is concerned, through Kente I've weave Kente, assist my parents through my elementary education, my secondary education, and in my entire life. If I'm speaking now, through that Kente, that I'm looking after my kids, my wife, and my family, and through the Kente that I'll be in the culture center, that also gives me exposure. That also allow me to continue my education at Kumasi Polytechnic, to do fashion and textile design for the 3 good years. And then I came back here again, and then job is continuing. All the income that's coming to my pocket from Kente. Wow. And also I'm very proud any moment I saw anybody wearing Kente, especially big occasion like Xmas and so often and so on. Yeah, and Kente also assists me a lot. Even my works are traveling a lot. Yeah.
So So the Kente is the most important thing for you?
Yeah, as I'm concerned, Kente is important thing in my life because it put me somewhere, it take me somewhere. It make me what I am today. Yeah.
So how would you feel if you don't have to worry about any financial anymore? Let's say financial problem for about a year or something.
Oh yeah, as Kente is concerned, though I'm worrying about certain little things as the financial is concerned.
Yeah, but how would you feel if you don't have to worry anymore about that?
Oh, because of Kente, I won't feel too much bad as finance is concerned because, you know, it is a handiwork. And if you are not lazy, you have a determination, you have a plans, that Kente also give you something that you use for your daily upkeep. Yeah.
Okay. So what is your message to your customers out there in Germany?
My message to those in Germany, they must carefully watch out not to buy the inferior one or synthetic one, but they must buy the original Kente cloth because since Kente is unique, beautiful and colorful, a lot of people, especially those in the printing house, like those who are printing the fabric and the rest, are trying to do Kente in a synthetic way. But at times, we the Kente people, whenever they saw such things, then you do feel bad. So the message to those in the Germany should place their order through cultural center or through me or through any person that weave Kente. That one is the pure handiwork. And Kente not only for wearing, you can do a lot of things from Kente like fly tie, occasions like greetings, like mufflers, and so many items that can produce from Kente. So my people in Germany, they must buy the quality ones. And also, we have Kente and we have Kente. Yeah, the quality, you have the quality and the quality. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you expect in the future or from the future?
My future, I'm expecting that I also become someone who open my big industry whereby I have a lot of Kente workers in it and also be a teacher or instructor there, open my shop, open my gallery, and even I can open a small museum within my company. So that the reason is when I was in school, a whole lot of people try to make a research. Even here, a lot of people come there so that I can use that museum and that gallery to assist those students who want to make research to the Kente. And also it is my dream that in future I also make a big book of Kente because...
You mean a book about Kente?
A book about Kente. The reason is our pure traditional crafts are now fading out from the system. That is one of my big worry. The reason is that pure traditional Kente cloth have meaning, it has names, and it has unique symbols in it. But since the fashion is dynamic and things that keep on changing, those clothes are now fading out from the system. Okay. And then we must use a certain means to maintain it because you shouldn't forget our history. You shouldn't allow our history to go lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you working towards the future?
Okay, I'm trying to put some documents in place. So I need a lot of things like printers, cameras, like something like laptop or tabletop, and also it is need a financial backing because if you want to do Kente business, it's not just a small capital to start with. You need a big capital to start with. Even other, you want to you want to sell it, or you want to open your own Kente industry like what I'm dreaming for.